brain was nothing, but the details are really cool.
Like an eyeball for nothing.
Team Ryan, you were up next.
Oliver, get away from the door. Oliver. Oliver, get away from the door. Get away. Get away. Damn, he is really wanting to be over there. All right. Give me a second. Hey, Alf. So, we lost Needles. He didn't survive. I went to go and try to remove the legs that were still stuck in the molt, and I found them liquefied. And it was then that I realized that he had actually passed away. And if he wasn't passed away, he is now, because I was not going to have him suffer if he was alive. So we made the executive decision to basically euthanize. To make sure. It's been well over a week. Hey, Noah. So, we're bummed.
But my vote is for Team Ryan. It had that flow, it brought my eye through the piece. I gotta go with my favorite for composition.
Hold on, guys.
My vote is for Team Ryan. Fuck yeah. Oh my god. Congratulations.
Come on, dude.
As a team, you will have the power to assign.
Oh, look, I can actually see the likes this time.
That's it.
I'm not going to get a sugar glider. What I am going to do is I'm going to upgrade my keeping skills. My daughter's going to have babies. Okay. I think we've got enough warm-blooded critters in this house. We are going to save up and start packing up provisions to try again with an Asian forest scorpion. Because it is a species that I love to have. And I want to have one in my house.
I just don't think logically that Freddy will do a tattoo worse than 5 other people. He just won't do. So, who out of everyone left has been in the bottom the most? I think the right one.
Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Alright, Oliver. Oliver has gone to the door and refuses to leave it, so I'm going to take it as a sign that he really gotta go. But our spider guy has got a new shipment of super large Asian forest scorpions, and he's got some baby Asian forest scorpions. So we are going to be probably getting one from Itty Bitty and raising it. We are getting a heat mat for the side of the cage, because using a heat lamp is a good way to dry out the substrate. Also, using a heat mat allows for a better temperature gradient. Yeah, it was Needles, our Asian forest scorpion, had a stuck molt. And even though we tried to spare it, tried to save it, it did not make it. When I went to go and work on getting the molt that was stuck on the back legs off, it was nothing but goo under the stuck molt. So we had to put it down. It was either already in decomp or it had a serious infection in the back legs. But in any case, I wanted to make sure that it was not suffering anymore. And I made the executive decision to have Needles put down and put out of its misery. It was my fault for not listening to my wife in the first place. She pointed out the fact that its cage was looking too dry, and I said, oh, well, we don't want the mold to get out of control. Yeah. Mold was the least of our worries. As a matter of fact, some keepers say that it's the last thing that they focus on inside their cage. So my baby died for basically nothing but my ignorance. Will not happen again. Oliver, go potty. Hey, Oliver, listen. Go potty. Oliver? No. Oliver, come here. What's going on?
This obnoxious old lady.
Okay, Oliver, come here. Hold on. Oliver!
Would it help if I came and said hi?
No.
So, there's been some issues going on over here.
Okay.
Now, okay, basically, I was just going to ask that if you see anybody over here besides me in that Jeep, or my daughter, who's the one that lives here.
So are you talking about the guy on the bicycle?
If you see that right here, can you call the cops immediately?
He's...
Say, hey, look, there's somebody breaking into my mom's house, and that guy's not supposed to be here. I'm trying to, like, fix all the shit we used to pry open everything.
Jesus Christ. So the guy on the bike's not supposed to be here? He's been here, like, not...
And my mom's in the hospital right now. I gotta take her tomorrow. She's going to a rehab facility for the next 2 weeks. So there won't be anybody besides me or my daughter coming over here to feed the cats and check on them and stuff.
Oliver!
Yeah, just if you could.
Keep an eye... Yeah, that guy... If it's the guy on the bicycle, that does not really surprise me at all.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I'm not supposed to be here. And, you know, my mom's really just a softie sometimes, and she'll, like, let him come over and she'll, you know, help her do some stuff or whatever, but the guy's just a big POS tweaker.
Yeah, alright.
I had the cops over here the other day when he broke in through the back window.
That's what that was about? We have that on our...
My daughter came over here to check on the cats, and her and my ex-wife busted into the house, and there he was in there. They called me. I was at work in Scapoo, so I called him.
Oliver, stop.
Flew out here.
Get up here.
Yeah, that was a big thing. And then today I stopped by to drop off. I went and picked up a litter box and a few other things and some more cat food, and I stopped by, and he's sitting in my mom's car.
Are you serious?
Socks and shoes off, like being some big weirdo. So I don't know if you were here earlier and heard some big guy out here screaming at the top of it. I threw that guy's bike out in the street and told him to get the hell out of here.
My wife said she heard something about you damn near pulled my finger off or something like that.
That was the other day. So yeah, when they caught him in the house.
Yeah.
My daughter was trying to push him out of the house or whatever, and she got him out to the door, and she went to shut the door, and he thought it'd be smart to stick his hand in the door.
Stop.
So pushing it shut, and smashed his finger in the door as he ripped it out. Yeah, I think that's why the ambulance showed up. I guess it was pretty good.
Did the cops officially kick him off the property?
So with my mom being in the hospital,
stop.
She can't really like say
Oliver.
Yay or nay or whatever.
Yeah.
And according to the cops, that guy lives here. And I'm like, no, he doesn't live here. Well, he's been here for like 3 out of 10 days or whatever. So in Oregon, that's technically, you know, he lives here. So your mom's gonna have to.
Yeah, no, that. Unfortunately, he has been here for the majority of that time.
I mean, I know the guy's been here in and out.
Shush.
I'm not stupid to it, but he absolutely shouldn't be here without my mom being here.
I'll let him know.
You know? So yeah, if you see him, like I said,
Stop.
the cops told me there was really nothing they could do unless he broke into the house.
Well, he already broke into the house.
Well, today he broke into it, but they won't do anything.
Great.
So I'm going to re-secure it all. I took pictures of everything. I'm going to re-secure it all. I'm going to lock my... Oh, that's a really awesome shooting star. Lock my mom's car up and everything.
Stop.
When is the trash day on this street?
Wednesday. No, Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep my eye out.
My name's Darren, by the way.
My name's Hiram. Darren, you said?
Darren, yeah.
Darren. All right. Oliver?
But yeah, so no, hopefully it's not all noisy and crazy over here anymore. That guy doesn't need to be around regardless. You know, I talked to my mom. She's like, I don't want him there. I don't want him around. You know, especially if she's not here.
Yeah.
It's probably one thing if she's here and he stops by here or whatever. That's totally different.
All right. Well, we'll keep our eye out. Make sure he doesn't stick around.
Thank you.
Oliver. Oliver. All right. I'm gonna let my dog off to go and do his thing. Oliver. You are the most disruptive animal I have ever owned. Yep. Oh, geez, that went all the way up. Probably not gonna get a Super Smash Bros. Stream. Might get a crazy tweaker stream. Oliver, go poop! Stop it! Oliver! Oliver, other people are allowed to exist. Go poop! No! No! So, apparently when the police and the ambulance showed up earlier this week, what happened was our neighbor's family came home to take care of things and found this tweaker dude that had been frequenting the house inside the house without anybody's expressed permission. So this chick was trying to get him out of the house and slammed his fingers into the door, which he had put there to try to get her to not slam the door. And that is why the ambulance showed up, was because of the fingers in the door and the fact that she almost took them off. It was bad enough that he needed to have some medical attention. So yeah, that individual is not supposed to be over there unsupervised. It's the same dude, mind you, that while we were on the live chat, he came up over the berm for the train tracks, dropping the N-word. Yeah, it's that guy. Fun stuff. But today we did have to either come to terms with the fact that our scorpion died or put him down. When I went to go and try to remove the stuck molt off of the leg of the scorpion, the inner stuff was goo. So, Oliver, come on. You're done. Oliver, what are you doing? Do you have poo hanging out your butt? Do you have poo hanging out your butt? Oliver. Okay. You know, if you have poo hanging out your butt, I'm going to need to get to the poo hanging out your butt. Honey? Can I get your assistance? Oliver? You're not coming inside with the poo hanging out your butt. Oliver, come here. Come on. Do not. Don't sit down. You need to go back out there and take a shit. Go back out there and try to take a shit. He's acting like he's got poop hanging out of his butt. He keeps doing this weird squat stuff. Whew. I was gonna say, yeah, either paper towel or the doggy bags. He's sniffing like he's gonna try to take another shit. Thank you. Let him just walk around. There he goes. Mind you, I'm supposed to be doing my sit-ups right now. Alright. Oliver, no. Oliver! Oliver! Get over here now! Now! Are you fucking stupid? Duchess! Duchess! All the dogs gotta yell at neighbors. Yeah, well. Duchess! Go poop. Now. Go poop. There she goes. God, somebody's place is about to go up. It smells like sulfur out here. Like big time sulfur. Alright, come on. Come on! Just had an epiphany. Does your mom still have that coffee table? Coffee table's probably longer than that right there, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's a sliding front cage, which would make it easier access anyway.
So, I heard the part about what happened this past time. What happened? What was going on before that?
What do you mean going on before that?
You guys talked about the neighbor guy before. He brought up what happened with his finger.
Well, it wasn't what happened with the neighbor guy. It was what happened with the mom. The old lady that got carted out in the ambulance.
Yeah.
This is the lady that lives over there. The lady that lives over there has been a softie toward the person that literally, while she was in the hospital, technically broke into the house. He broke in through a back window. Literally scared the shit out of the cat. I'm pretty sure there's a duty somewhere in here now. Yeah, so she's at the hospital getting her stuff taken care of. But the police can't kick the guy out because she let him over there one too many times. And they now associate him with living over there. So she literally has to get a restraining order to keep him out of the house. But she told the kids that she doesn't want him over there, especially unsupervised. So, yeah, when we see him over there, we're supposed to let him know that he's not supposed to be over there. And Darren, it's either Darren or Darren, the guy that I was talking to. Yeah. Right now, it's just, I think, the daughters that are over there. So, fun stuff. All right. So, let's get back to our usually scheduled programming. In the future, we will be getting another scorpion. We're going to be giving it another try. But before we get the scorpion, we're going to get all of the provisions necessary to raise the scorpion. Primarily, God, that makes me look like I've got a halo. We are going to be getting the heat mat. We are going to make sure that we have enough bricks to make dirt for the cage. We are going to make sure that we get the right peat moss. We are also going to be figuring out where the cage is going to go, because actually with the heat pad, it can go right back under here, for all I care.
Would we be worried about the plastic underneath melting?
No, because it's going to be on the side of the cage.
Okay.
It's going to be on the side of the cage, not on the very bottom, because on occasion, scorpions like to burrow and get to the flat part of the cage. If you have a heat mat, these scorpions can go and literally cook themselves on the heat mat. Kind of like snakes and lizards. Now, things I did not know about the heat mats. Back when the one time I did try to use one, when I first tried to use one, I put the probe actually under the heat mat, plastered up against the cage. I was a dumb kid. You guys are going to have to forgive me for what I did way back when. In actuality, it needs to go into what's going to be the warmer side of the cage so that there is a temperature gradient. Temperature gradient is going to allow the animal to control its body temperature. So it can go to the warm side of the cage or it can go to the cold side of the cage. It can be nice and toasty or it could be a little bit frosty. Now, the temperature we'll be dealing with is no less than 72 or 73 degrees. So, it'll probably spend... Your baby has not been checked in on yet. We had to take the dogs out first. And now we got to work out first. And then we'll take care of the babies. Yeah, he did after he barked and barked and barked. Well, yeah, you know he went. Your baby ate yesterday, so I imagine or the day before yesterday. Is that a good barrier? Do I need to put that up more often? All right. Oliver, I need to get to the ground. Oliver! No, go on, move over. Oh, he's so stressed. Oh no, he's so stressed. He's got so many problems. Oh no, I'm surprised Duchess isn't over here.
She's got the bone.
Oh, happy puppy. Did you just drool? The itch was not that bad, okay? The scratch is not that perfect. You should not be drooling. No. There you go. There you go. Oh, what? You want more? Oh, I love you too. All right. Go on. No. See, what are they all saying? All right. So, Durs Needles is no longer with us. Pretty sure when I was trying to check on how to remove the stuck molt on his legs or her legs, she's already passed away. There was no further darkening of the new exoskeleton. The undercarriage, where the sexual organs were, had not developed any further than what it had a couple of days ago, which would have been one of the first things to reorient itself after I removed that segment of the exoskeleton. She just didn't make it. She was already very weak by the time I went and removed that portion of the exoskeleton. So, yeah, it's all due to the fact that I did not keep the humidity up in the cage. We're going to try again, but we're not going to try again with another animal until we have the necessary items to keep it happy and healthy. The interior of the cage on the warm side needs to be at least 78 to 80 degrees, in that range, bouncing back and forth, utilizing a heat pad to do so, because heat emitters are just no good when it comes to trying to keep the humidity up. It literally will evaporate the moisture in the dirt so fast that you'd need to be misting 3 or 4 times a day to keep up. Yeah, well, I mean, not to say it's a good idea, but you'll probably have another opportunity. The way you've been finding those suckers, yeah, you'll get another one. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Hey, Brent.
Don't sound so happy.
It's not been the best day. Come here. Ouch. That was sticking into my leg, child. Oh, puppy. Oh, puppy. Trying to bite my glasses, huh? Trying to bite my glasses? All right, go on. Okay. No more scorps. No, we had to put down needles. Or it's either we put down needles or needles had already succumbed to the stuck molt. One or the other. It was hard to tell because the scorpion was not moving at all. It seemed a little bit on the stiff side when I was trying to handle it this last time. So I think he'd already passed away. Keep the humidity up. If you got a mold problem, ignore the mold problem if your animal is getting close to its molt, because you're going to need as much humidity as you can get when it's an tropical terrestrial critter like an Asian forest scorpion. In any case, now remember, with exercises, especially when it comes to the abdomen, slow and methodical. You want to keep the tension on your abdomen, on those muscles, to make sure that you get the most out of your exercise. It is quality over quantity, as somebody had pointed out earlier. So, when doing V-up twists, you get down on the ground, bring yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Duchess! 3, 4. 4. 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 1, 2, 4, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. I don't think we went over our last mark. Damn, but that hurts. Ooh. Oh, God. Ow. All right. Yeah, we're right where we were last time. I mean, that 12th one was probably a little bit easier, but still. Whew. Good Lord. Yes, sir. That's right, smoking trees. Now, one of the bigger pieces of news that we've got that I know you guys are super interested in. The new snake cage that we will be putting together relatively soon. We just got to figure out how in the fuck we're going to be orienting everything. Because this is going to be 5 foot long. We might have to go and get the coffee table, take little guy's cage down, put this up on the coffee table. I mean,
where are we gonna put the cat tree and like the scooter?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Maybe we need to go shopping for a table to put over there. Over the tops of the dog kennels.
Like a cross?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, well then what do you want
Think on it.
to do? Hey, special work and I hope that's transportation. Hey, Gio. SWAT special. Holy shit, it has been a minute. I hardly recognize your namesake there. Oh. Are we not supposed to put it up on end? Packing. It doesn't say not to? No, come on. I don't want it to get knocked over. The name Joe Critter, yes. Name has changed. Jojo? What was your name previously? SWAT. Special work. Gaia. Ah, yeah, it has definitely been a minute. All right. Oh, the lid was off. That's nice.
I did not do that.
I did not think this through. Okay. Warranty seal. All right. Don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. Don't break.
Oh, yay, something else I can break. I didn't break my tail on.
Honey. You think you're funny, but you're not. Okay, we're going to have to find a better place for that. For sure. I can't write anymore. It's bad. All right, so what we're going to do is move some of this. We did a little bit of homework while we were away. Overall cost of getting together the new Scorpion stuff is going to be probably right around $95. We already have a working thermostat to regulate the temperature. What we need to get is a heat pad to go on the side of the cage. Some what?
What Brett said.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. Fragile. That's a shout out to A Christmas Story.
My favorite Christmas movie.
For those who don't know. Okay. So, Durs, are you with us? Can you hear us, Durs? Oh wait, yeah, you are right. You're right here. You did the Mojo Jojo joke. I have to live with the fact that I write so badly. Oh damn, my English is beyond repair. No, yours is fine. I've run across people online that can't read for shit. Now, here we go. We're going to start off, just in case he dozes off again, with his baby. This, I'm just making sure she's not out and about because she has been relatively active. She's taking out more dirt from her domicile. There she is. Oh my God. Look at her. My goodness. So this is Sugar. Sugar is our juvenile. Wow, my hands are shaky. Sugar is our juvenile cobalt blue. Cobalt blue tarantula. Durs requested we get this one if he donated. What was it? Wasn't it like $200? We got this little critter. We got 2 Monocentropas balfouri. And we got another one, and we got 2 cages for them for later. Now, this cage belongs to Tiger. Tiger's food is right there. Tiger molted. His molt is right there. He's looking a little thin. He's all right, though. I'm glad that he molted without an incident. Generally speaking, you don't want to pick up the cage, but this tarantula is a little bit different than many of the others that I've dealt with. He's not what we call a shy guy. When I first met Tiger, the Monocentropus balfouri sling, he was literally hunting in his container while I was holding it. So I'm not so concerned with that little one. He's got the survival instincts of a brain-dead snail, because if I were going to kill him, it would have probably happened right then and there. But at least he will hunt with the best of them. What we're going to do is refill the water. Ooh, oh, cool. Guys, come here. Abby, the Monocentropus balfouri. Is taking a drink out of her water. You are as Native American as they come. He is messing with all of us. Stop it! Duchess, this is not about you. No. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Get out of here. This thing is so small. Look at this. It's as big as your standard house spider. See the size of this pen? See the size of that tarantula? Yeah, it is an itty bitty baby. Same with the cobalt blue and our other Monocentropus balfouri. Alf, you practically let spiders bite you on purpose. You ain't got no such thing. You've been tagged. Did you say you were tagged by a brown recluse? I think it was a brown recluse, and you got tagged by a scorpion. Was there a black widow somewhere in there? This motherfucker still holds them for fun. He's just like, ha ha, is that all you got? Huh? Hit me again, motherfucker. Slams his fist onto the table. I demand it. For the people. So, we're not going to give her water just yet. We're going to make sure our boy Tiger's got water. He's looking real thin. He'll come out to eat on his own. Maybe the dark coloration was his new exoskeleton, which is weird, because generally speaking, when invertebrates molt, they're lighter when they molt. So, here we go. Just a little bit of water in the corner. Monocentropus balfouri, or what is their common name? It is the Socotra Island blue baboon tarantula. Monocentropus balfouri rolls off the tongue so much more than its common name. Honest to God. First of all, it wasn't until I owned the tarantula that I knew that Socotra was in fact the place. Okay? American geography, you're welcome. I'm going because I have a few things to do on the... Have a good night, man. This is Alf's list of tags. Here we go. Goes tarantula and a centipede. Alf, why don't you just go and get bit for the likes? Go and become the next Coyote Peterson. I'm only scared of the Australian ones that are on steroids. For the Empire! Oh, God. Ooh. Don't be saying God save the king now. I'm no Elvis. I want to make sure I haven't started into something I don't want it to be. Yeah, he's okay. But look at that. There's the molt. There's the tarantula. Precious little baby. I love them. Tarantulas, in my opinion, based on what I've dealt with, are easier to take care of. They tend to have fewer problems. Scorpions are the next step up. Brack Widow. See, that kind of talk goes right along with the drain branch. Oh yeah. Different levels of the dome damage. Perfect. Now I just want to use you guys again one more time. You're okay. Oh, he is ornery. Let's go around checking. Yeah, he's got plenty of humidity for now. That's what we need. They're looking good. Your baby is fantastic. President. Yeah. If I were the president of America, both the Republicans and the Democrats would be getting called out for their fucking bullshit at this point. Nobody is representing the people of the United States. Not a damn soul. Except maybe the ones that wanted to vote to have all the senators taken away. That motherfucker, or those motherfuckers that voted yes on that, yeah. They actually represent at least half of the United States. Because if the soldiers don't get paid, why the fuck should senators get paid? Hopefully you. Critters are taken care of. I feel bad. What you guys missed, and I'm probably going to share it later on TikTok, not TikTok, on YouTube. The Theraphosa apophysis was actually like leaving its den, trying to exit to go and explore. And I instinctively thought that it meant that it was hungry. Well, I dropped a roach in there for it to eat. And it was just like, oh, God, get it away. It didn't want to eat. It just wanted to explore. And I think it's because I got the humidity so high that it was contemplating molting outside of its den, which is so good for you. So great for me. Having a visualization as to what's going on is so nice. Actually, that was yesterday, Alf. Stop using me. Free people. People must be free. No taxation without representation. Say no to every end the corruption. Oh, at least most of you stuck around. That's good. I gotta move a few people around over here. Me on a server at 10 a.m. today. On a server? Oh, as in pew pew. Wait a minute, you're not my FBI agent. You're supposed to have my back when I forget my passwords, my guy. Come on, you're dropping the ball. No, Alf. No. your whole lineage is going to get banned. And then once they realize that you're Native American and just fucking with people, well, they're going to feel so bad. So very bad. By the way, that is the only reason why Alf gets away with the shit that he does. Is because we know he's Native American. And we know that he keeps fucking with people. Bye, SWATs. That is fucking fantastic. Okay, next up. By the way, Alf, do you get... This is going to be a dumb question. I know that you get the Texas Brown over there. Does the Arizona Blondie ever kind of skirt your way geographically, or is it stuck toward the western side of the United States? It's only $200. Damn. Do I call what Alf gives me a stimulus? Actually, I better not. That has way too many negative connotations. Just stop trying to force your attention on me. And stop looking so cute. No. Boop. Go on. Go on. Fuck out of here.
It's so cute. She's looking out back.
What do you call what I give you? I like to call it a donation. I'm pretty sure I don't want to call it a stimulus because then the sugar daddy Durs part gets a little bit too real there. Durs, don't think that would be appropriate given the sorts of people that frequent our little thing here. I call it an investment. There we go. It's an investment. Awesome. It's an investment. Definitely not a stimulus. I don't think Alf would ever let that. Trust me, he gets. For a second, I read that as he gets stimulated by Monday, and I said, "You better watch your fucking mouth." The only way Mondays stimulate me is the same way that fucking the IRS does. Bend over and touch your toes, because I'm going to show you where the wild goose goes. If I invest enough, we might get more critters. Like, we as in a group, or you at your household. Wait, would the missus finally let you get a tarantula? What? Look at this beautiful baby. God, she's gorgeous. I cannot believe we got this as a freebie. Absolutely stunning. If I could help your wife, can I just take your water? Thank you so much. It's got a little cloudiness in it. Appa-tappa-ta. And no. And no. This is actually a very docile tarantula. Alf, you literally said you got bit by a tarantula. Shut up. I think he's like chronic liar. All right, here we go. I gotta do some cleaning in here. However, this weekend's pretty much been taken up and busting me up. I'm gonna stop busting you up. Oh, you almost got me to say it. See what you did there. this done, then we'll do a set, and then we'll go and take care of some more, and we'll do another set. They don't take very long to get done. They're just a bitch to do. Not as bad as squats. By the way, my legs still hurt. Balls. Don't say it, Durs! It's like you're gonna try to attract Alf to your general location. It's gonna... No! My wife's like, that's only if you say it 3 times. All right. So it used to be back in the day. Well, back in the day, I did used to just do V-ups. But I tried switching over to doing a form of sit-ups, and then when I realized that that no longer was doing what I wanted it to, we just went back to V-ups, and I swear to God, I'm feeling more the power every hour. Nope, that doesn't sound well. Doesn't sound right at all. That would be scary. You got to understand, Durs's wife is preventing him from getting tarantulas. Durs, Mr. I've played with played with explosives. Probably handled some of that silly putty. Actually, I believe it'd be called serious putty. Make things go red mist. Making whores out of doors. Making big holes is the goal. You know, you get what I'm trying to say here. Back in the day, he couldn't resist making things pink mist. It's baloney mist. Ugh. Ugh. You imagine that's the smell it has? No, I would never, ever be able to go anywhere near baloney ever again. Granted, I can't stand the taste of it, but baloney mist, that is so fucked. Now I can feel all the work that I did yesterday. My legs, the pain in my legs has been taking over everything else. Oh. Oh. No. Oliver! Oh, yeah, puppy! Oh, yeah, puppy! Yeah. You showing off that handsome face, buddy? Yeah, you are. Oh God, here's his daughter. Oh no. Yeah, he was good puppies. He was good puppies, yeah. Alright, go on. No! You got more pets than she did. What a fucking attention whore. I had my ex try message me today. Whoo boy. Yeah. I have to worry about that a little bit less now. That's one thing that I can be happy about. What did your ex want, Alf? It has more of a burnt iron smell to it. Yeah, Wolf is in the kennel because he peed in the house again. Not a smart dog. An old dog, but not a smart dog. You see, we go through this every year. Ah, kitty! Hey, baby. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. So remember, slow and steady. I'm hoping that I can get 10 in this time. Last time it was 12 and then 9. If I can get 12 and 10, then we are slowly making our way up. Ha! And we don't get to know the reaction? Damn. Damn, the world would have been such a better place. You should have gotten it for the vine. I think it's what the kids call it these days. Oh, kitties. Oh, kitties. Yes. All right, so you're going to need to skedaddle that way. He's just being a butthead because he signaled earlier that he needed to go out after being in his kennel for a while. If he had no control over it, he would have gone inside of his kennel. The fact of the matter is he's a husky that doesn't like wet weather. He's also a husky that might partially be scared of the grass because he, a few years ago, ate a jalapeno and then the next day walked outside and took a shit and thought something bit him in the ass. Ever since then, he's been a little bit edgy when it comes toward the grass, all right? Vine ended in 2017. God, do you have to age me like that, man? Do I have gray hairs, honey? I feel like I've got gray hairs now. I love you. I just aged her. She's a little older than me.
What?
Nothing. I love you. All right, so here we go. Remember, keep your legs off the ground while you're using your top half to go up and down. That is your typical standard V-up. We do the V-up twists, which incorporates the back and forth motion to work your sides. We just did 12 as the first set. We're hopefully going to do 10 as the second. Take it slow. The longer you have tension on your abdomen, on those muscles, the more results you're going to get. The DDoS box. I have no idea what that is. What do you want? You're starting to get more and more vocal. Yes, you are. He meowed at me today, which is weird. He doesn't meow. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? All right. I need you to move, guys. Can't play with the cats all night long. All right. Here we go. God, what the hell? I'm getting random, like most of my dry patches that are on the front of my legs, they're like just about gone, but I keep getting these little dry patches, psoriasis showing up in random areas. Every now and then it gets on my face, which pisses me off. Buddy? What are you doing? Well, it looks like he's about to mount his brother, but
He's
he's...
been doing that, grabbing a hold of his neck and just climbing up there.
Yeah, our cats are a little bit on the
They're both fixed.
Fruit Loop side of things. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 4, 9. 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 4, 11. Oh, 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 we made it.
You gonna go rescue Daddy, Duchess?
2 more than last time. Ah! No! No! Oh, God! Ah! No! Oh, my God, both of them! This is how I die. Oh, thank you, Oliver. Such a good boy. He blocked her. Quit moving your ass toward me. Oh, my God, no! You failed me! Oh, oh God! No! No! Fuck! Oh! Oh! Oh!
You okay?
Oh! Oh! Okay. Fuck! No, I'm done. Ah! Calm down. Okay. What do you want? Huh? What is this? You don't get your paw back. You keep putting it on me. All right, go on. Oh. Nothing like getting the shit kicked out of you by dogs.
How you doing?
Ow! Oh. Oh. There's a malicious cyber attack that floods a target server or network with an overwhelming amount of internet traffic. A blue error box. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck.
Guys,
Now you're calling them out? Not when they're kicking the shit out of me? I see how it is. Are you going to go use the restroom?
yes, and I'll fill up the water.
All right. All right, so that was 11. Hopefully the next will get 10. and so on and so forth. I'm so thirsty. All right. Oh. Okay. Next up, we have our other smaller cage critters. The Lasiociano sazamais and the Harpictera pulchrites. We'll take care of them, and then we'll do another set. Ultimately, we're probably going to get through 6 sets altogether. Slowly climbing in number, but still trying to take it slow. Remember, folks, and that's one of the things I'm going to repeat because it is so important, quality over quantity. If your abs are not hurting by the time you are done with a set, then the quality of your workout, you want bacon? Oh my God, Durs. Do you want to know what is going to be the downfall of my household? That or the salvation as we become chefs at some point? Those damned food videos on Facebook. Do you have them in your algorithm? I don't know if you would. But if you do, oh my God. There are some that I probably will never get to partake in. Like, for instance, tomahawk steaks, lathered in molasses. Looked good, but I'm not a rich bitch. All right. But there are just some of them that are so good. Different forms of poppers that you can make. Bacon on everything. So much bacon. Right, honey?
Right.
We need to get a cover for our grill so that it retains heat so that we can make some of that shit. Because good Lord. All right. Yeah, I kind of figured. I didn't want to say anything, but it's not bad to have just firearms. I've been getting some of those firearm failures, like the guy that was shooting rounds through his rifle that were too big to clear it. Like, you know, they make tools for that. Look at that critter. This little monster is our Harpictera pulchrites. Let's see. Where's my flashlight? He doesn't come out all that often, so I'm not necessarily going to break for the outside world. Oh, yeah. That hurt so good. I could still, well, sweet. My wife went and washed some of my head wraps. If Durs is still light enough on his feet, he ever gets the Quest 3 or 3S, the boxing community on there would be toast. I can already tell. So this is the Harpictera pulchrites. It is an African species of tarantula. It is smaller. It does have potent venom, considered medically relevant. It can't kill you, generally speaking, unless you get a reaction or a bacterial infection from the bite. So it's a pet you can own. You should be a little bit worried about the bite, but you know, if you can ride out the pain like Coyote Peterson, you'll be fine. But if you're prone to excited themed games, boxing. The only issue that I have that you might have, depending on your Wi-Fi, is the way that the spatial awareness shindig works on that game. I try telling people, and they don't understand they seem to think that I'm stepping out of my area and am catching the "you're out of bounds" notice. When I tell you that I'm standing in my area and getting the notification that's blocking my full view in the middle of a fight. See, if I'm legitimately getting my ass handed to me in a game, I can live with that. But it's when the system is being problematic that I tend to start snippety snapping. Wait a minute, Alf, didn't you say you were getting a headset so that you can go and fight me? The fuck happened to that? Yeah? Supposed to set up a Alright, so this right here is a male Lacioceano sazamai, or a Brazilian blue violet tarantula. They are tropical terrestrial New World species that really only eat other invertebrates, sometimes their own species, because they are one of those that does get a little bit into cannibalism. They are flighty. They're not very bitey. I've held this one before. I've held this one twice before. She has gotten out. Not she. Excuse me. Brain fart. He has gotten out a couple of times. One of those times he got into my brother's bug out bag. That'll be fun in a survival situation. As you can see, this little devil has got himself a pretty decent rump. He is still eating like a growing boy, despite the fact that he is a confirmed adult. He is always going to have this bald spot. Bald spots on tarantulas, generally speaking, are a sign of stress. Sometimes that stress can be brought on by pre-molt conditions. Other times, most times really, it's brought on by environmental factors that cause the tarantula to lash out, because those urticating hairs are thrown when they feel threatened. Now, they do, in fact, use those hairs to lace their webbing to keep other animals out. So, it could be one reason why someone's tarantula is balding. A lot of people that frequently handle their tarantulas will notice bald patches forming. It's because tarantulas are not sociable creatures in most cases. There are some cases that are. I see you ignored the question, Elf. When are you getting a VR headset? Oh. 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 Water is good. Oh, yeah. Right? That'll be nice. Now, the bazaar tomorrow is from 10 till 3. So that's what, 5 hours? Look at that. I can do math off the top of my head. I know, it's shocking, everybody. Don't expect that to happen more than once in a week. Like a full week. You only get it one time. And the brain cell has got to go back to recuperating from all of that work. All right. Here we go. This one's going to need some more. Correction, beer is only good for some people. Other people should not be drinking. Like me. I should never drink again. Oh. Oh, look who's already preparing for the attack session. She's going to be going after me here in a second. People were saying when it comes to scorpions to just dump cups of water into the drier side of the cage. Don't even mist it. Just dump it.
Like we do with the snake cage.
Yeah. I was just like, say, what? You're okay. There we go. Now we're not too worried about this guy molting again. This is another male Lasiosiano sazamai. Thought it was a female for the longest time because that guy, we had him for well over 2 years before he finally molt out into an adult male. And I was like, wow, it's taking him so much longer to mature. He's got to be a female. It's Adam Pascal. By the way, I made, not to toot my own horn, but I think I got 4 kills on the firefight team matches tonight. Oh, one game I got 2 of them. So good. There was another guy that wasn't paying attention. He was just hopping over freaking walls, right? He was coming directly at me from the far side of the map. And all I see is his head go up and down and then up. And I just let out 3 rounds. And I see him drop and he didn't come back up again. And I'm like, well, I guess that's that. So much fun. Oh, tonight's freaking workout is going to leave me so sore tomorrow. I'm hoping that these slower reps will do the job. Jesus Christ, you dogs don't need to empty the whole water container onto the floor. Literally the messiest drinkers I've ever encountered in my whole life.
That's why they ran out of water so quickly.
What the fuck? Something smells like urine over here really bad. I think it might be this towel, actually. Somebody pee over here? Oh, it is the towel. Come on, guys. You little shit, come here. I know this is you. You smell that? You smell that? You think that's cute? You think that's cute? You little shit. Peeing on towels? Oh, you just wait. I'm going to catch you off guard. I'm going to take you over there. I'm going to shove your nose in it, and I'm going to throw you in the fucking cat box. Sick of that shit. And my foot smells like it. Because I use the towel with my foot to sop up the stuff on the ground. We need to go and get one of the fucking kennels, throw the litter box in there, and then next time we catch the cat doing something like that, shove his nose in it, throw him into the litter box until he finally uses the restroom. Nope. Come on with me. You're done. Disgusting animal. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Don't expect any pets from me tonight, cat. You'll be lucky to get treats. Woo! By the way, 8 likes. What? I like to say it's all because of the animal. The animals, the puppies, and the kitties, and the tarantulas. Yes, the animals. All right, kids. Why do you think I'm going to give you good attention? You just got in trouble for peeing somewhere. By the way, the litter box does need to get scooped tonight. It's really bad. Yours? I'm fairly certain I cleaned the whole thing out. Oh, they knocked the camera sideways. Doop! Bitch! Get back here! Alright. So, and you boop, are a good noodle. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. No. 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 Don't you say so harassing. Somebody calls the cops. The puppy dog is giving me the fits. Go on. Go on. All right. Again, we probably should have thought through where we're going to be putting the damn, if the legs were adjustable, I'd say we could just find a way to utilize that table. Put it over the the puppet dog's cage. Honey,
What?
I think I have a good idea as to how we're going to take care of the situation. We need to find a table that's got adjustable length that is wide enough to set over the top of Wolf's cage. What did I say?
Wide.
Well, no, it needs to be wide enough too. To go,
The issue is the height.
like I said, adjustable height. So we do that. We get it as close to the height of the shelving unit next to it. And then we set it over here. We move Belle over there. We could probably move the alligator lizard into one of these two cages so it's got more space, especially vertical space, but they are a terrestrial species. So, how's it going, Adam? What are you doing? You Nutter Butters cat? You Nutter Butters cat? Yeah. I'm not giving you pets, Munchkin. You're fucking pissing me off. Duchess. There. Alright, here we go. Next set, hopefully we get 10. Remember, go slow. Feel the pain, feel the burn, whatever you want to call it. If you're not feeling sore by the time you're done, you didn't do it right. So, legs up off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3. 5. 2, 3, 4. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. 1, 3, 4. 8. 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. But barely. Heck, we'll just call it 9. That last one was pretty chill. I put my legs on the ground first. Hey, you think I'm going to treat you kindly, cat? You peed on the floor. You knew better. All right. Come on. All right, so we are caught up with all the messages. The chat just died. It usually does about halfway through. That's what we can call this, is halfway through. All right. There we go. So these are dubia roaches. They are a South American species of feeder roach. You can typically find in all types. Oh, he's still alive. Of pet store here in the United States. They are sold everywhere. It's funny because when I walked in the house, I was wondering what smelled like cat pee again. Farts in the general direction of Britain. Oh, my, what's that, mother-in-law apparently really does not like the, what is that called? Accent that I use during my poems. She hates it. Hates it. So, I guess I'm just going to have to recite them like a normal person. Which I don't like my voice. I think I sound like a freaking child. Permanent teenager voice. But okay. Here we go. So we feed these guys fish flakes. We would feed them organic foods from the store, except the last time we tried feeding them organic foods from the store, it turns out that the organic foods were not organic. They were laced with pesticides. Killed my damn roach colony. I think it halved the colony. And we stopped feeding them to the tarantulas at the time, about a year ago, because if something's killing your feeders, it might kill your tarantulas. So we were just like, nope, fuck that, hold off. Ugh.
How much you got left?
Quite a few. Alright. Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, I'm just curious.
I've got to go and take care of the other roaches. Take care of... Oh! Legs is making another appearance. Which is great. I think we need to go and mist her cage a little bit more. Boost that humidity up. Closer she gets to a molt, the more important that gets. I was going to run an experiment utilizing the heat emitter that used to be over little guy's cage, but the heat emitter is like broken, likely from falling. So, right, the other. All right. Tomorrow, it's pull-up day. We are going to go until my arms don't want to go anymore, which means I might start a little bit early tomorrow. Last time we did it, there was some soreness, but not what I wanted. We also might, well, we need to figure out where we're going to put this thing before we go and piece it all the way together. Luckily for us, Belle's cage, though heavy, is not too heavy. So when we are ready to move the snakes around, we'll be able to set her down somewhere for a minute. Here we go. This is a juvenile orange head roach. They get much larger. The adults, whether they're male or female, have wings. These critters can reproduce at temperatures of 56 degrees, which is why we have cold off all the adults and kept them cold off, is because we don't need any more adults. Where did I put the fish flakes?
The what?
Fish flakes. I just had them. I feel like I'm going crazy. Lordy. Oh. Now, just a little bit, because there are not very many in here. I should hold them over. It's okay, like, would it be called possessive? I get a little bit, like, worried that when the chat dies that all we have are
I don't call it possessive, but
obnoxious. I get a little obnoxious. There we go. We are going to have to get this gal a bigger water dish, which is good because, I mean, A, she's going into a larger cage, and B, when we get the new scorpion, it's probably going to want that water dish. So now Asian forest scorpions can underneath water. Their water dish should be put close to the heat emitter to help boost humidity in their cage. This is not a scorpion, obviously. This is our Theraphosa apophysis tarantula, who has started to taking a shining to walking around her cage. She's not hungry. I tried to feed her. She wasn't hungry. We're preparing for the molt and is looking for the best spot. I don't know if we should try wetting, honey, if we should try wetting the rag down and putting it over the top of her cage now to boost humidity on the inside or what. But the more humidity for her, the better. Try to prevent a stuck molt by any means necessary. Give her plenty of water to drink. Keep the humidity up inside of her cage. The water hasn't even soaked all the way down to the bottom, so there's something we need to work on. We don't want it soggy, but we do want it almost moist all the way through. sorry.
You were called out by John with that traditional Japanese dragon. This tattoo coming from you, I'm impressed because you really pulled down, kept it clean and simple. You got it. Great.
Her cage is eventually going to get a heat mat with a thermostat. What I'll do is take this. Hopefully this wouldn't drop the temperature inside the cage. Do you think that's going to be a problem?
I'll be worried about her climbing on it and getting her paws stuck on it.
Well, I meant like it's going to be on the outside,
Oh,
on the lid.
I don't think it would.
All right. We don't want to reduce the airflow in the cage, but we also want to boost the humidity. So no, we're not waterboarding our tarantula.
You called traditional Japanese dragon. I had no idea that I was going to get to do it myself. So once that came up, I was sick. It is bright, bold, powerful. When you look at all those belly scales going down, the negative space left is very near perfect. Near perfect. The head of dragon sick. I love that little bit of red. It looks aggressive. It looks powerful. That's what you want to see in a dragon. To create a tattoo like this with just line work, simple shading, and it being dynamic as it is, really shows the skill level of what you do.
There we go. This should help keep some of that humidity inside. The temperature range, when I looked it up, it said something down into the 60s through 80s. And I'm just like, 60s? Doubtful. Like low 70s maybe. But 60s is ridiculous. All right. Now, hold on. I'm going to move this. For those that don't know, this is the new snake cage. It is 5 foot wide. We've got to prepare an area for it because talked about it. I'm thinking what we do is we get. Do you think they make a table that would raise that much?
I don't know. That's the problem.
I mean, technically, we could just go and measure it out and make a.
I suggested a piece of plywood and some boards.
Yeah, well, we can do that. All right. I would say it weighs approximately 85 pounds. And it's a little heavier than I wanted, but hopefully it means it's going to be sturdy when we get done putting it together. I have a scratching post for you. All right. Oh my goodness. Guess who it is? The biggest pain in the ass. And the second biggest pain in the ass. Yay. Good baby. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're so cute. Getting the scratches. Getting the scratches. All right. Go on. Get out of here. The Great Wall of Spiders. Yes, the Great Wall of Spiders. Depending on how that cage is set up, hopefully some of those spider tanks can go up on top of it. All right, here we go. Remember, slow, quality, quality workout. Quality workouts hurt. That's the point. So, go back, legs in the air. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 3, 5. 2, 3, 4. 6. 1, 3, 4. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Whew. Oh. I'm not going to add when it comes to the, because we're going to start off making the super intense setups with the upcoming scorpion that we're going to get. Ferns, low light, high foliage. We're going to get ferns. We're going to get lights. We are going to get we already have the thermostat. We need the mat for the side of the cage. We're going all out. We're buying all of the necessities before we get the scorpion, because we're not making the same mistakes again. The next scorpion that we get is going to hit adulthood, and it's going to start off an itty bitty baby. Hey, Jason. How do you get arms that big? Start out with push-ups. Go on to dumbbells. Work from dumbbells up to pull-ups. Pull-ups are the workout that you want ultimately to work out your biceps and your lats. When you do lat pull-downs, it works up your biceps and, of course, your back lats. That's what we're going to be working on tomorrow. I'm actually starting to get veins popping out on my arms, which, coincidentally, a lot of people think it's because you get more muscle. That's not the case. When you see veins on somebody's arms, it's because their body fat has gotten low enough that you're starting to see such details. Same reason why you see more muscular definition on somebody. Yes, they have bigger muscles, but it's primarily due to the fact that they have a low body fat content. So just work out biceps. Starting out fat helps. Don't recommend you get too obese, but it's called bulking. you eat an excessive amount of healthy calories. While you do so, you lift weights, you exercise. And then you cut, which is where you start going into a calorie deficit while you continue to exercise those muscles. And it tends to eat away at the fat. Now, it takes time. I'm not saying this is a cure-all. What I'm saying is you got to start somewhere if you want to see the results. Now, the triceps are a result of years worth of doing push-ups, then decline push-ups, then dips. Dips involve the bar behind me. See what we have. Hold on. Body fat. What's my body fat? I haven't yet. Lower than it was. We have the pull-up station with the straps because I've got bitch-ass back muscles. I'm still not able to do a pull-up by myself. And then I have the dips, which are a harder tricep and pectoral muscle exercise. I can do tops 16 dips. I can do roughly 38 decline push-ups. Decline push-ups are where you prop your legs up. And do standard push-ups with the majority of your body weight on your arms. So, like I said, I haven't gotten my body fat. I know I'm not as fat as I used to be. And that is all that matters. For me, at least. Progress. Rather than be progress. Come on. Started out doing 12 V-ups, 11, 9, 8. Last time it was 12, 9, 9, 7, 7. So we are definitely doing better this time around than we did last time. All right. Let's focus over here. We already took care of legs. Now we're going to take care of Charlotte, the white-knee tarantula. Then Ducky, the green bottle blue. Oh, Charlotte's cage is so heavy. She's getting all of the humidity. So we do workouts and we do animal care. There's only one night that we don't do workouts now as a whole. Is Wednesday. Thursday is squats. I fucking hate squats. I only do 4 sets. I only do 4 sets of squats. But damn do I hate them. For moves, okay, so moves, since I've had them, let's get into it really quick. By the way, I have to do the whole spiel. I am basing my information off of what I have encountered in my own personal life and information that I have acquired through talking to multiple individuals who have been on the same standard path that I have been with weight loss. When you are actively trying to lose fat around your body, generally speaking, the human body is not made to target certain areas. There are those out there who are trying to convince individuals that you can target certain areas and lose fat in certain areas faster. Generally speaking, that's not the way the human body works. We have genetic makeup that tells our body to pack on fat in certain areas more than others. For some, it's their ass, their stomach, their man boobs, their neck, what have you. Sometimes it's under the arms. In just about every single case, the best way to handle these areas is to get active for long durations time. Get your heart rate elevated for 30 minutes at a time. I don't care if you're walking, you're swimming, you're hiking, you're biking, you're running, you're jogging. I don't care. If you want to see the change that you're looking for, understand that it is a marathon. It's not a sprint. There are drugs out there, some newer than others, that will make it easier. But the effects of those drugs will not last because those genetics that you have are still there. If you want lasting change, then you have got to change the way you live your life. I'm not telling you to become a gym bro. I'm not telling you to become a fanatic. I'm telling you that you can make the beginner changes to ensure that you will lose those pockets of fat. I chose walking, and I did not give up the majority of the foods that I enjoy eating. I gave up a lot of the sugary treats, but I'm still eating fried chicken. I'm still eating pizza. I'm still eating steak. I've incorporated other foods into my diet like protein shakes, and I have been snacking on eggs rather than treats at work. There are small things that you can do to help yourself get to where you want to be. Due to fat, it's tissues, trying to lessen the appearance without surgery. Again, working out might help with that. Look toward physical fitness goals that'll get you to where a lot of the weight training ladies out there have gotten to. There are some weight trainers out there that no longer really have chesticles to speak of. If you go and you follow their gym regimens, slowly but surely, you will likely get to where they are. Pectoral exercises at first might make your region look bigger, but over time, if you're consistently working out those areas, it might shrink the effects. Again, long walks to minimize the amount of fat deposits that you have overall in your body. Critter was the student, but now he is the teacher. Start when you're trying to do chest exercises, think building up muscles. Start out with the push-ups that you can manage to do and just keep challenging yourself. Eventually, you're going to get swole, and that's going to take over your look as a whole. And fuck any haters that you come across. There's so many people out there that just hound on others because they look too bulky. Fuck them. Okay? Fuck them. Because the number one person whose opinion matters the most to you is you. If you can't handle the way that you look after you're done, that's up to you. But I guarantee you, if you start getting fit, you're going to enjoy life a little bit better. Some people are into the pepperonis. You chesticles. I had moobs back in the day. Back before I really got into exercising. By the way, this is like I'd say the third time that I went through the whole exercising phase, but this one's lasted longest. The first time was in high school after somebody yelled as I was running, "Get that kid a sports bra!" Yeah, obviously, started lifting weights. The second time is when I was with my ex. I looked like skin and bones by the time I got done with that. And this time, I think I'm doing it right. My wife is feeding me the good shit. High protein, vegetables. She is just giving me the best meals that a man could ever ask for. I know, I've seen some of your earlier videos. Yeah. If you guys don't believe me, if you guys don't believe how unhealthy I used to be, go check out some of my original videos from back in the day. Oh my God. Yeah, I got beyond Santa level. You look like a sumo. Your food is amazing. You look like a sumo stand-in. Yeah, I was chonky. I was fit. I look like the only cardio that I got was when I was chasing ice cream trucks down the road. It was bad. Oh no. I did try out for football and got on the team, and then I just hated it. I hated the people, mostly. Jocks, especially in St. Helens High, where I was brought up the first little go-around, jocks were just the worst people on the planet. And if you hung around them long enough, they turned you into the worst people on the planet. And I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand being around them. I couldn't stand the person that I was starting to become because I was tolerating their behavior. It was just disgusting. So I got out of that as soon as I could. Could I? But they weren't places that I was going to want to go. Never let the world corrupt you simply because you want to fit in. That being said, the other end of that spiel, do not let somebody you are dating turn you against you. You will never tell yourself you want to be with that person again, but you will miss your friends for the rest of your life. Okay, I used to have some of the best people to hang out with. Some of the best people to hang out with. And my ex just turned me into a raging asshole. Miss my friend. So don't do it. Take it. If you're still young in life and you've got somebody you're dating that doesn't like your friends, don't lose your friends. Keep your friends. My thing has always been the crazier you are, the better you fit in. Yeah. Yeah. I keep trying to pull my mind away from it. For those that are new here, we had an Asian forest scorpion that was going through the forest molt here in our care. And I didn't keep the humidity up enough. As it turns out, keeping the humidity up in that cage is a bitch.
That was gross.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't.
Oh, I know. I threw the cat in there.
I sat down. He ran in as I was getting ready to reach in and took a shit.
Oh, gross.
Now you know what I mean.
The only thing we do that's similar... Duchess, stop! Do not scratch me again. Get out of here. The only thing we do that's similar is when we... when the animals are being a little bit too much and we want to do a little bit too much, so we kind of kick them out of the bedroom. That's the only time we do something similar to that.
What?
Oh, separate ourselves from our animals.
Yeah, we've done that once.
Yeah, the rest of the time it's all in the same room. Traumatized. Oh. Also kind of concerned, do we want to have all the weight over here with that cage?
I thought we were going to put like one over there. Like long ones over there.
So pull Wolf's kennel out this way,
A little bit. Enough to fit legs on the other side of it.
and then basically what we'd be doing is building a table for right there.
Well,
Why don't we just see if we can get a table that's got legs that extend high enough? I don't know. I'm just.
You could try. I love that.
But in any case, with the scorpion, my wife suggested to me that the cage was looking a little bit too dry, and I told her that I didn't want the mold building up while the scorpion might lay eggs, because we had initially thought that the scorpion was pregnant. And I do mean pregnant because they give birth to live babies. You know, I looked in there one day and I saw that the scorpion was molting, and I was just like, oh my God, this is so great. This is fantastic. And then 24 hours went by and I noticed that the scorpion was not progressing. And I looked it up, and it takes about 24 hours, and they should be done by then. So that's when it became critical, and we understood that the scorpion was in a stuck molt. And it was crucial to let it do its thing until it started to show signs that its exoskeleton was really starting to harden, at which time we had gotten word online that you can go in and try to help kind of free it. But by that time, the scorpion was so weak. And while we did manage to free it some, by the time we went back to try and work on the back legs that were still stuck, I just came to find that the tissue in the legs had turned to mush. There was clear rot. It was a sign of decomposition within the structure of the critter, and it was either decomposition due to death or it was decomp due to an infection. But either way, I wasn't going to have that scorpion go through anymore. If it was still alive, it would just be suffering. So I made the decision to put it down. And the only viable way to put down most invertebrates in that case is the freezer. It is the only way, really, to humanely euthanize an invertebrate species. And it's all because I didn't want to risk the mold. By the way, that mold that I didn't want to have to risk getting into the lungs of the scorpion went away after I put a heat emitter onto the cage and boosted the humidity up
That still makes
to
sense.
72 to 80%. The mold just vanished. Didn't come back again. There's probably still no fucking mold in that cage. So for some reason, the high heat and humidity killed mold. And I killed my scorpion. Fantastic. Not happy about it. I did my research. Found out that the information that I had previously been given about Asian forest scorpions was only half right. First and foremost, Asian forest scorpions need to, of course, have an incredibly high humidity inside their cage. Secondly, their general heat probably should not dip below 75. I was told 70 through 80 degrees. That was bullshit. It's 75 through 85 degrees. And you need to have a heat gradient in the cage, much like you would a reptile, so they can go and regulate their body heat in accordance with what they need. Something that was not told to me. Yeah. there were a lot of half-truths handed out. Like, for instance, that Asian forest scorpions are a good beginner species. Not at 85, not at 75 to 80% humidity. They're not. No. In any case, let's focus on the animals that we've got. And we are looking into the future at getting the next cage decked out long before we go, or maybe even shortly before. But before we get another scorpion, we are getting everything that we need. And we are going to be running tests to make sure that the cage stays at ranges that are good for a scorpion. Is that a molt? Or is that just the same? It's hard to tell. It really is. So this is Ducky. Her cage needs to be misted tonight. She is a green bottle blue. They are quite the animal. They are tropical, yet somewhat arid, terrestrial, yet at times very arboreal. Which is why we have the log, and which is why you see a lot of webbing on the ground. It's because they flip-flop. They don't just like one, they will prefer the other as well. There we go. They come from a region of Venezuela where they are primarily found on a peninsula that has shifting environmental factors. So you will get them out in rain, you will get them out in arid conditions where it's drier. You will find them up in trees. You will find them down in burrows. Every which way that helps dissuade dismay for these critters at the end of the day. You see, he's like, I don't want to be on camera. It's actually a she. It's a confirmed female. Tried getting her a mate, but he passed away before she molt last. And I was just like, no eggs from you. Generally speaking, I'm finding tarantulas to be easier to take care of than scorpions. Scorpions take more work. You've got to be on top of it, 110%. Tarantulas, even when they are tropical terrestrial, like the Theraphosa apophysis, our standard care that we've been giving it has given it the ability to molt. It has had a successful molt before. It's gearing up for another successful molt. Scorpions, on the other hand, are problematic. You've got to have the conditions just right. All right, so we took care of this critter. We're going to take care of the Balfouri. And then we're going to do another set. And then we will take care of the Lasiodor Parahabana. And then do one final set. We did the math. And the cost to get everything that we need to turn the old scorpion cage into a scorpion haven is going to be about $95. We already have the fiber for the flooring. We have the thermostat that can control the heat mat. Of course, we have the tank. We have the water dish. What we have to get is the heat mat that goes on the side of the cage. You don't want to put it on the very bottom of the cage because scorpions like to dig and they can potentially get to the very bottom and then lie directly onto that heat mat and cook themselves. We need the heat mat. We need the cork bark. We are going to be getting plants, and we are going to be looking into grow lights The scorpion in and of itself, it's okay. It's okay. There's somebody that said he's going to be stopping by in the next few weeks, and he's going to be dropping what he called a large sum of money.
And you guys don't need to send it. It's fine.
You guys don't need to send it. We're going to have it this next paycheck. I did the math. I included the costs that we have naturally here. We should be able to get the bare basics to start this off. The bare basics to start running tests to make sure that the environment will stay right. We have cameras. We have a humidity gauge. We have the thermostat. We are going to be running days worth of tests to make sure that that cage stays high humidity, to make sure that that cage's heat regulates properly. We are going to make sure that this, when it kicks off, is not going to render this next scorpion stuck in a molt. It's going to be a success. He's already been here. There's somebody else I talked to said he'd be coming through. And even if he doesn't, it's like, I appreciate you guys coming through and donating. I really do. And
Frosted gingerbread brownies.
Okay. You want to give me diabetes with words? Is that what you're trying to do? I do appreciate the donations, and obviously that's why the Cash App is there, is for donations, because YouTube takes like 20%. But you don't have to. If you want to, you can. And those donations will be going to setting up other cages the same exact way. We're going to get a power bar for down underneath, probably two, one for each row. And we're going to set it up so that a lot of these cages have those heat mats somehow. I think the heat mats are going to have to be on this side of the cage so that when we pull them down, it doesn't start pulling everything else down with it. We can make it happen. And the cool thing is, with the heat mats in there and the thermostats in there, we can have them on the lower shelves. And we don't have to, necessarily worry so much about them getting too cold. It's the beautiful thing about heat mats. But like I said before, tarantulas, they just seem to be easier. Even the Theraphosa is already molt in our care. But it's the scorpions. They need a little bit more help. Many tarantula species make for better beginner species than scorpions. But I'm going to miss my baby. We had her for, 2 years? 2 years. That was the first time she's ever tried molting. It's heartbreaking that it's going to be the last. But Durs did drop by. He already gave us enough for the cage. Well, more than just for the cage. But, he gave us enough that we got the new cage. We just got to set it up. We got to do some measurements. And we got to build a makeshift table. How much do you think that's going to cost? It'd be probably 4 2x4s.
I don't know how much it goes for.
But we got to do the measurements and whatnot. Build the table, bring it in, set it up so that it goes all the way across over the top of Wolf's kennel so that we can set little guy's cage up there. It's going to be crazy. No, because then we wouldn't have. I hate having limited space. We'll find a way. And nice visit to a restaurant for you. Yes, that's right. We went to a sit-down restaurant too. It was a good evening. Well, good afternoon. Technically, might have been morning.
It was afternoon. I think.
Was it noon or was it 11:30?
Oh, that's what time they open. I think it was around noon.
You are a stinky butt.
Oh, that shit you didn't bring.
Was it Munchkin or was it? Oh yeah, then it really was stinky.
Like I said, I sat down and he came running before I had a chance to even open the
What
fucking.
is this? You little shits, dropping dirt into your water dish? Really? All right. Yeah, he's dropping cash into our lives like he really is our sugar daddy. So these are Monosyntropus balfouri tarantulas. They are a Yemenese species, which makes them old world. They are very much an arid species, which is why we keep their cage good and dry. We have been working to catch as many crickets in the cage as we can in case somebody molts or some babies start hatching. There's not a fucking cricket in this. You little shits. What are you eating? Oh, what are you eating? There better not be dead babies in there. I swear to God. They've gotten too smart. There's about 10 of them left. I didn't know. Well, that's what his initial name used to be, was Sugar Daddy Durs. I'm going to clean out their water. You naughty kids. You're fine, child. You see the way she reacted right there? She's getting defensive. And she will fuck up my world. She's got some pretty potent venom. Now we took the fucking Jesus. We took the camera out of her cage because there was an electrical smell in the cage. I thought it might be the camera. It's just that YouTube was dumb and changed his name back to Durs the Demon. Several people managed to get their name changed back to their... Oh, what is that? Their handles. But Durs has not been so lucky. Alright, so, as per usual, I'm going to give you guys the same spiel I give everybody else. There are individuals out there who seem to think that simply because their tarantulas are an arid species arachnid, they don't need water. This is 100% false. It is 100% false. Always make sure that when you are housing your tarantulas, your scorpions, what have you, you give them a source of water to make sure that they have something to drink. I have caught every last arid species tarantula, including one of the juvenile Monocentropus balfouri today, drinking out of a water dish. So, if any of you motherfuckers out there that are constantly spreading lies about tarantulas not needing water show up and see this, by all means, change your tunes or eat a big, well, let me put it this way. Thou mayest ingest a satchel of rancid Richards, if that is your opinion still. Because I have not one tarantula species in my care, scorpion species for that matter, that hasn't drinking out of its water dish. Absolutely ridiculous.
I have an issue.
What?
The towel,
Yeah?
you just tossed it into the hallway.
It's the blue one that's by the washer.
The dark one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was in the hallway. I tossed it into the washer.
Okay.
Out part way. But if it's on the floor, he'll pee on it more.
Oh, great. All right. And where did I put this? Always make sure when you are taking care of tarantulas that you go and you secure the lids to where they are. The baby tarantulas are actually secured twice over due to the fact that we have cats and those cats are brats. So we make sure that the little shits can't do too much harm. We have confirmation that at least 2 of the juvenile tarantulas in our care have successfully molt, one of which is a cobalt blue, an old world tropical terrestrial, actually it's more like tropical fossorial species that is considered a little bit harder to keep. The fact that it's got past its first molt issues, as far as we can see, is gravy. It is just the bee's knees, as the old timers would say. Hold on, I'm going to try and fix this real quick. I will be right back, folks. If it will let me. If it will let me. Looks like it's not going to let me. Come on. Here. All right, we're back. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, we're back. Absolutely ridiculous that I have to go through all that just to go and fix it so that it is not messing up as much. YouTube needs to get its shit together. Honest to God. You are competing for anybody that wants to spread this, wants to tag one of the higher ups in YouTube or Google. You are competing with TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Kick. I mean, you are competing with all of these social media platforms out there. You better catch up with the successful things that they do and stop running the company into the ground. If anybody wants to forward that to one of the assholes running YouTube, I would be most appreciative. Thank you. All right. Time to do think it's our last set. What have we done? Well, it'll probably be our last set. It's already pretty late. What time is it?
11:15.
Oh, it is very late. But we'll do this set. We'll take care of Little B. Maybe we'll do a small set of like 6. We're already down to the point where we can only do 8 reps per set. So we're getting down there, guys, and my abs are gonna be so sore, but that is a beautiful thing. If you're not sore the next day, then you do not do an adequate job with an exercise. Sometimes it takes 2 days when you're over 30. Uh-oh. Oh no. It's the Oliver and the Duchess. Oh no. Oh no, it's the doggos. There you go, puppies. Normally Oliver doesn't let me keep him on the top of the head. At least I don't have to worry about Duchess eating the cat litter tonight. It's been cleaned out. Duchess, come here. Duchess, come here. Go on. Go on. Now, when it comes to V-ups, make sure that you keep your legs lifted off the ground. You bring your top half up slowly. If you want to add a little bit of zest to impress, just twist 4 times or until you feel the rest. I guess. Let's do this. No, fuck you, cat. What are you doing getting in the middle of my exercise? The middle. Oh yeah, you want attention, you little piss head. Peeing on stuff. Go ahead. Oh, here we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 4. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. Oh crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. Oh. Oh, fuck. Love it. It's so good. Uh-oh. Ah! That was not a come and get me it motion. Get away. Get away. Ah! Oh. Ah. Oh, that 8 one was a pain in the ass. But we got there, folks. That's probably because I let my muscles rest a little bit longer than I should have. Woo. Get off of the curtains. Keep it up. I'll get a door to put there instead. You really have a hard time. Alright. I'm going to go potty first. And we're going to go and take care of Little B. So, enjoy the cages for a second. It's almost comparable to when I go and play 3 rounds on the freaking boxing game. That's how sore my sides are starting to get. And that's a good thing. Hold on, did I put it to L messages? I did. Alright. Don't mind me getting growly into the camera. I swear I'm not Batman. I need to do some more journaling tomorrow. Like the millennial that I am. I found my old journal, but I don't know where the newer one you got me went off to. Which is weird. That one's the one that's bound in bison. Child! Get off of your brother!
He actually started to grab his scruff of his neck. Before he did that, he stretched his back paws.
I will smite you with a stuffed animal. That's what I thought. Well, get it. Oh, that just does. She's like, that's mine, Dad. How dare you? Little guy, don't get close to that heat emitter, please. Feels like it's doing its job. So this is our confirmed female Lasiodora parahabana, or salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. She is... I'm still here. I was cleaning up. Yeah, there's something we need to do. Luckily, our version of cleaning is fairly simple. We basically sweep everything into the center of the room. We pick out the majority of the stuff we keep, which is primarily dog toys. And then we throw everything else out. And I think this time I need a vacuum. We also, I think next weekend... Is next weekend a 2-day or a 1-day? A 1-day? We need to go... Well, hopefully it's sooner than it was today. That is not yet today, yesterday. That is ridiculous. Like, it takes us 2 hours to set up, and they wanted us there at 6, but they weren't there until 6 themselves. And I was just like, this don't work. That's not the way this works. What the heck? Humidity is feeling pretty good. So this girl is getting close to being an adult Lasiodora parahabana, or salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. We had to clean out her last cage because there was apparent mold growth inside the soil. Mold growth tends to occur when the humidity gets to a certain point. It's a natural aspect of having tropical species inside a house. Mold spores exist, especially in areas that tend to be wetter. And once those spores get into the house, they are hard to get out of the house, even when you keep the house generally clean. Care for this animal is pretty straightforward. Keep the humidity high. I don't know if I already said that. Keep the water dish full. Keep the temperature above 75 degrees. Generally hovers around 76, 77, especially on top of the snake cage, where some of the warmth from the heat emitter does crawl its way over to the tarantula cage. We do have plenty of cross ventilation here, made specifically for her. All right, Durs, thank you for showing up, man. Do appreciate it. Adam, one of the Adams said he was going to show up on one of my workout days this next upcoming week or two and donate some money. I do appreciate it. He called me up today because he's a part of the Fire Team Alpha group that runs on the Onward military simulation. Does that look like a fucking molt mat? That looks a little bit like a molt mat. You think she's gonna flip all over already? No way we could get that lucky. But he saw that I posted about the scorpion. Another member of the group, he lost his scorpion to the same thing. It is a reoccurring problem with the Asian forest scorpions due to the necessity for high humidity in their cage. It's a pain. It is a pain. A lot of times what scorpions will do is they'll bury themselves in the soil to molt. It'll help loosen their molt. But something I did might have prevented her from doing that. I don't know. Maybe the soil wasn't loose enough. All I know is we've lost her. All right. I guess one last round. And then it'll be good night. Really? Really? You crazy kids. You crazy kids. Yeah. What's this? What is this? Da baby. It's all the attention. Da baby. You. I got you. I got you. You better go get him. He's chewing on your bone. And just like that, the dogs are out of my hair. All right. One last set. What do you think you're doing? What do you think? You peed on the ground. That's all the attention you're getting. I can't help it. You're so cute. It's not fair. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. Oh. All right. You guys, I lost the like. Well, I appreciate you too. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news. Thanks for sticking around.